Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? You know how I was outside. I just threw something on real quick. I had to get Biggie Shorty meds. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about 50 Cent and Ja Rule, because that's the East Coast content. Yo, 50 and Ja Rule is better content to me than the West Coast anyway. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about some real shit is going on here. Everybody mad at Charlemange. Yo, he trying to start a war between 50 and Ja. The war been on. The war will never end. If there was a meet in heaven, the war never end. You know what I'm saying? I think Charlemagne's smart. That was bold. That was bold because he wanted to see how stupid Ja was. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. He wanted to see how stupid Ja Rule really was, so he threw that in real quick. You know, the shooting, stabbing, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I admit they had to really try to get at 50 when he was an unknown artist. You know what I'm saying? You know, Murder Inc. allegedly was involved in a lot of Queens artists coming up, and these was real dudes, but they was losing their lives because people money was longer and stronger, their team stronger. You know what I'm saying? But the dudes that lost their lives, shout out to E, Moneybags, and Big No Troy, may they rest in peace. Them brothers lost their lives, but them niggas wasn't nothing to be played with neither. You know what I'm saying? And 50, who was an unknown at the time, you know, God bless him, because he's lucky he made it out of there as well. But those up-and-coming artists, like dudes that didn't have the kind of money and exposure and, you know, the strength that the Inc. had, you know what I'm saying? You know, but now 50's more established where he can do what he want to do. But that was a bold question by Charlemagne the God. I ain't gonna lie. I even asked myself, 50 done ran on French Montana. I mean, let's build this shit up. 50 ran on, and 50 is a live dude. Like I said, 50 don't play no games, blah, blah, blah. I understand all that. I never seen 50 Cent run on the stage when Murder Inc. was there. I'm just saying, they probably wouldn't allow it. Call a SWAT. I know he ran out on French Montana, he chased this one, that one. But through his lyrics, he did tear Ja down. He tore his behind up. You know what I'm saying? But this is a real beef right here, and it'll always be a real beef. And Ja's like the spokesman of what's going on now, so he better watch what he say. Irv not there to admit to the crime that Ja Rule wouldn't admit to. Irv basically said he did it a couple times, about a couple people. E Moneybags, a Big No Troy, he admitted it. Allegedly, you know, he said something. So, you know what I'm saying? 50 and Ja Rule in the same room together. Well, they shared an airplane together. That was professional of both of them. But anyway, this didn't know how hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to get back to 50 and Ja Rule a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Not to instigate it, but to exploit the greatness, to relive the rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag to the end. And I'm out. Peace.